We're coming to you today from Arrowhead Stadium, home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Welcome to a game featuring two teams from the AFC. Kansas City squares off against Jacksonville. Both teams have taken the field, and let's see what happens now as we're ready for the kickoff. In to kick this one off.
The Chiefs will be kicking off to start the game.
Got all of that one.
Northcutt back deep to return.
From the 5. The offense just about ready to call their first play of the game.
On the return.
So, John, this is a battle of very evenly matched teams.
This is a type of game that I really look forward to. You've got two great teams out there with a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. This one might not be decided until the very last drive.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3. A little misdirection. Thomas comes up to make the play.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bend.
And he picks up about 4. It's second down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front. Pressure, throws it, and this pass is completed. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Come on! Yeah, let's go, baby. What screen?
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Check it out, baby. Here we go.
With the carry. Knight is there for the tackle at the 43.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
Ball on their own 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go now. Check it. Second and go thing.
A little misdirection. Edwards comes up to make the play. At the 47. Johnny had a guy right there in his face, but made him miss.
Yeah, and every back in this league needs to be able to make the first guy miss, because defensive linemen and some linebackers are so good at getting penetration. You can't allow them to bring you down every time they get back there.
With the pass, hits his tight end who's wide open. They'll spot this one at the 49.
Passing on first down is a way of keeping the defense off balance. If you're successful, it could set up big runs on first down or any typical passing situation.
2nd and 8.
1 yard gain on that play. 2nd and 8.
I can do it, baby. Hey, let's go one deep. One sin.
They line up in the I formation.
They soft, man. Need a hammer, not the nail.
Hand it off to the back. Number 91 is there for the tackle at the 49-yard line.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
From the start. Play 2 quarters.
Gerard from the shotgun.
Watch the play. Yeah, you see me.
To carry it. Edwards tackles him, and they won't get the first.
5-yard gain on the play.
He's trying to pin them down inside their own 10 on this one. They'll spot this one where it went out. Inside their own 20.
1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Come on.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front. Johnson comes in motion, going to the air on first down. With the throw, the defense has it.
He does a great job in this defense because he knows the schemes well and he's comfortable with his role. Now in this play, you saw the receiver react to the ball in the air and he made his move.
So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 29-yard line. Number 32, the deep man. Hands off to the tailback. Great move to get free. Edwards is there on the stop at the 26.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Watch the man. Set up. Hey, watch the screen.
Hand it off to the back. Johnson is there for the tackle at the 27-yard line. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that play.
Kansas City doesn't appear to have enough speed on the field to match up against these 5 wideouts. Jones was his intended target.
The intended receiver on the play.
Scobie will put them in the lead if he makes this. And the field goal attempt is good, just inside the upright.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Parker back deep to return.
The kick should be returnable. This one is fielded by Parker. The last drive ended with an interception. So let's see what happens as they take over again. It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
Jacksonville goes with a 4-man front. He tucks it away. Stroud is there on the stop at the 41-yard line. Great run there. That'll be a 1st down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Let's go. We coming to wreck. Will. Hey, let's go.
Jacksonville using 3 linebackers.
We're talking about free.
Receives the handoff. Peterson comes up to make the play at the 40-yard line. They wanted to pound it through the middle, but they got pounded for a loss.
I'll tell you, that was a perfect time for these guys to call a blitz. They got in there, filled the gap, and brought down the back for a loss.
Not today. Let's go.
Only 1 man back. Gonzalez moves in motion.
Check it. We gotta have it, D. It's showtime, baby.
With the throw, Terry Cousin picks it off.
Now that was just a bad decision. Look at this. 2 defenders right near the receiver. Now there are a few guys who think they can squeeze the ball into double coverage, and he's one of them. That time he gambled, and he lost.
Let's go now. Let's go. Come on, Jack. Wake it up, baby. Here I go.
Closing in, steps up, wrapped up, and brought down.
The defensive coordinator teaches his guys to be very aggressive out there on defense. He has a lot of confidence in his cornerback, and he's willing to leave them out there in single coverage on an island. So they'll blitz on just about any down, looking for a big play.
The Jaguars line up in a 5-receiver set this time.
Let's do our thing.
Dropping back, gets rid of it. The wide receiver has it. Good catch on 2nd and long that picks up the 1st down.
That one was about pass rush and pass protection. The offensive line was successful in what they had to do to make sure the quarterback had the time he needed.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Kansas City lines up in a 4-3. They'll pass on 1st down. Rolling out to his right. Big opening. Johnson is there on the stop at the 19. And John, he makes the call and does it himself.
And what they have to do to stop that kind of play is get a good rush up the middle from the tackles and have the ends take an outside rush to keep him in the pocket. Well, that's what will happen.
Bring it up. What screen?
They're inside the 20 and have a 3-point lead. Can't bring them down. Edwards is there for the tackle at the 19-yard line. After 1 quarter of play, the score is 3-0. Jaguars.
The Jaguars 3, the Chiefs
And we're ready to start the second quarter. The 17-yard line is where they have to go for a first. The Chiefs come out in a nickel package. Fakes the handoff. Going deep, looking for something in the end zone. Johnny had the ball in his hands, but he was out of the end zone. That'll make it fourth down.
Yeah, and the official was right on top of it to make the call.
This officially will be a 37-yard attempt. Scobie, he's good for the second time with that kick.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get them a TD.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Parker back deep to return.
They'll return this one. From the 7. Their defense looking for a second straight interception. Ball on their own 20.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front. Gives it off to the back. Henderson is there on the stop at the 26-yard line.
If they keep getting gains like this, it could really open up things for them in the second half.
It's second down and 5 to go.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Let's run, man. Let's go.
Jacksonville using 3 linebackers. Hayward comes up to make the play at the 25. Takes it up the middle, picks up less than a yard.
That was just a burst of power from the defensive line.
Third and 5.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Here we go. From the start.
Left flick out of the gun. He gets the pass off. The wide receiver has it. Midfield, the 40, the 30, the 20. And he high steps his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
The point after is good. After the touchdown, the score is 7-6. Chiefs. Vanderjagt comes in to kick off.
Kansas City is lined up for the kickoff.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 6.
No one has really taken control so far in this one. It's still anyone's game.
Ball on their own 22.
Will start the drive at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
Kansas City using 3 linebackers. He gets the carry. Can't bring him down. Knight comes up to make the play at the 47-yard line.
This is a great block. Watch here. He just barrels into the defender, taking him right off the turf. Now that is a textbook block right there.
Looking for room. Zach Thomas cuts him down at the 47. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Ball on their own 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Danny. Here we go.
Kansas City lines up in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Number 91 is there on the stop at the 49.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Looking for a third down conversion here. They have to get it to the 43.
49-yard line.
No more, fellas. Hey, watch that screen.
The Chiefs come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs. Complete from the wide receiver, and it's good for a first down.
The play results in a first down. First and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Do some. Let's turn it up, D.
Kansas City comes out in a 4-3. Receives the handoff. This one will be spotted at the 26. He got in there and made the tackle, his fourth of the game.
Running the ball consistently is a first step in creating a balanced attack.
It's second down and 4 to go.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Here we go, baby. It's on. Let's go.
Kansas City goes with a four-man front. They'll go with a play fake. There he goes. Thomas comes up to make the play at the 12-yard line. Very effective running right there to pick up the first down.
And that's what can happen when you lose containment on the quarterback. You have to keep your eyes on him. You have to keep leverage and watch him. Don't turn your back on him. He's going to take off on the field like he just did right there.
The last time they were inside the 20, they came away with 3 points. Hand it off. This one will be spotted at the 8. He wraps up the ball carrier, and his tackle total is now 4. Number 32 rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
You can't stop me, so we're going to take it. Let's go.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3, and he's in for the score. Through the middle and into the end zone without a single hand touching him. Scobie comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good.
Hey, as an offensive coach in this league, you're always making adjustments. And hopefully you can get the defense on its heels and get it in there for the touchdown. Good job by these guys.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Parker back deep to return.
From the 6-yard line. And we'll see if they can move the ball as well through the air this time as they did after scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Two-minute warning coming up.
The drive at the 19-yard line. First and 10.
Watch him, man.
They give it to the halfback, stiff arm to the ground.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense on.
The play.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half.
21-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Temple, come on.
Johnson is the deep back. Left witch sends a man in motion.
Watch your eyes.
Cross play to the left. Thomas comes up to make the play at the 24.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field. And it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Drops back, gets rid of it. Jumps and makes the catch. Eddie Kennison bails his quarterback out by making a spectacular catch.
Yep, that was an unbelievable catch. That took the ability to block out the entire field and focus on bringing them in. What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up. And it keeps the same defense on the field.
Incomplete pass.
This pass is incomplete.
They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back to throw.
Leftwich starts out of the shotgun. Good protection to the end zone. Incomplete pass.
Hey, you don't want to waste too many opportunities like that.
Number 82 was the intended receiver on that play.
If they're going to get the first here, they'll need their offensive line to maintain their block and give the quarterback enough time to make a good throw.
They'll go with the quarter defense. Here they come. Pressure coming. Throwing. Tennyson was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
The intended receiver on the play.
Northcutt back to return. Fair catch called for.
Touchback. First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3. Going to the air on first down. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. Right on target to the wide receiver. Midfield. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. The receiver breaks free. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
The extra point attempt is good. Big drive right there, John, and that defense is really struggling now to make plays.
The offense seems to have their number out there. They need to rethink their strategy on defense. Maybe blitz a little more, trying to create some additional pressure. They have to find a way to get this offense out of their rhythm.
Scobie looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Parker back deep to return.
From the 8-yard line. The Chiefs need to score quickly as they start this drive at the 37-yard line.
And here's where efficiency is the key. They're down right now, but if they score before the half, it'll really help them out. They just can't afford a turnover that gives the other team a chance to increase the lead.
It's on. Hey, walk the counter.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Gonzalez goes in motion. Pressure, throwing. Incomplete pass. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
Second and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Let's run, man. Regular.
Johnson, the lone setback.
Not today. Do some.
Drops back. Closing in, gets rid of it, and he hits his target. The receiver breaks free. That powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
No more, fellas.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3.
Safety right.
It's a blitz. Pressure coming. Long throw. Nelson is there on the stop at the 11. We'll try to make the most of this red zone opportunity to add some points before we reach the half. They're 11 yards away from the end zone.
Keep it up. Play football. Come on. Let's go, boys.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package. Johnson, the man in motion. Pass play here on first down. Throws it. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. Can't complete that short pass, and it's second down.
Second and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. Check it. Let's turn it up, D.
Jacksonville comes out with 7 in the secondary. It's a blitz. Throws one up in the end zone. Trying for the end zone before halftime.
82.
Oh, man, he had it in the end zone but dropped it.
That's the second worst thing that can happen to a defender, to drop one like that. The absolute worst thing is to have your man beat you for 6.
On the 11-yard line.
Let's go now. Blue down.
Nickelback in this time. Goes to the end zone. Incomplete. It looks like it's going to be an interference call. The only question is, against whom?
Pass interference on the defense. Number 29,
So the flag goes against the defense, and that's big because they had them stopped on 3rd down. It's 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Soft lob to the end zone. Knocked away. So, 2nd down upcoming.
Right on the coverage.
It's 2nd and goal at the 1.
Here we go. We coming to red. Do something. Here we go, baby. Go make a play.
Under pressure. Throws one up in the end zone. And he can't hang on. Done. Drops a sure touchdown.
Sometimes you drop a pass in tight coverage, and other times you drop a pass with no coverage. But you can't drop him in the end zone.
It's 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Over my head. Give up nothing. Do what we do right here. Clear.
Running it to the pylon. And he gets in there. Touchdown.
This is one of those plays where you let the big guys up front just plow a path right into the end zone for you.
Vanderjagt comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good.
Scoring a touchdown not only puts points on the board, it sends a message to the other team that if you execute properly, they won't be able to stop you. They say 90% of the game is half mental.
Kansas City is lined up for the kickoff. Northcutt back deep to return.
This one is taken by Northcutt. It appears they've gotten someone for holding on the play.
holding on the receiving team. Number 53.
The team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
Ball on their own 15.
1st and 10.
Score right.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3. Gets the handoff on the delay. Johnson is there for the tackle.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big game.
Ball on their own 16.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
From the start.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3.
Let's go now.
At the end of 2, the score is 20-14. Jaguars.
At the end of the first half,
As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff.
The Chiefs, 14.
Scobie in to kick this one off.
Start the second half. Parker back deep to return.
This one is handled by Parker. Parker takes this one back to the 27-yard line. First and 10.
So we gonna take it all day, baby. Come on. Let's turn it up, D.
Johnson, the lone setback with a counterplay. This one will be spotted at the 27-yard line. And that's now 3 tackles for him in this game. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Looking to run it here. Mathis comes up to make the play at the 32.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Leftwich sends a man in motion.
Here we go.
He hands it off. Sharp stiffing. Marcus Stroud makes the stop before the first down is reached. They can't get the first down on that running play, and since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. Colquitt comes into the game for the punt. Northcutt sets up to run back the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 20-yard line.
It's 1st and 10.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
One of us gonna make a play.
Kansas City comes out in a 46. Fakes the handoff. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. The short pass falling to the turf, and it'll be second down.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. There we go, D.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front.
That's the hard count.
They give it to the halfback. Now that's a stiff one. Boom is there on the stop at the 25-yard line. Number 32 picks up some tough yards there. Third and 5 coming up.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Lucky.
The Chiefs come out on a nickel package. Hand it off to the back. Play action. Fakes the throw. Gets the pass off. Sammy Knight found the ball carrier to make his 4th stop of the game.
This is good communication between a quarterback and his receiver to keep the chains moving. They know where the first down marker is, and they recognize the type of coverage the defense is playing. The ball is there, and so is the catch.
Keep moving. Turn it out now. Do something.
Gerard with a man in motion.
We turning it up. Get some slack going. Get it.
They give it to the halfback. Johnson is there on the stop. Number 32 at the delayed handoff and gains about 3.
Second and 6. Ball on the 35-yard line.
All on us, y'all. It's on. Set. Here we come. We like to crack the rules. You can't stop me. Hey, let's go, 1D.
With the throw. No completion there. A little too much touch.
Williams, the intended receiver, on the play. Third and 6. Ball on the 35-yard line.
All right, let's go.
The Chiefs come out in a dime package.
Come on.
Rosen drops the interception. Knight with the coverage.
Jones, the intended receiver, on the play.
This punt will be his 2nd of the day. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 18-yard line.
Ball on their own 18.
Will start the drive at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10.
Blue down. Here we go.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. Number 87. Still
Kennison
first
was
down.
flagged for the false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
So after the penalty, it's now 1st and 15.
Go make a play. Hey. Let's go.
Johnson, the lone back. Dropping back to pass on first down. With the throw, complete to the wide receiver. Nelson is there on the stop at the 34-yard line. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. Here we go.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3.
Come on. Stop.
Gives the ball off. Marcus Stroud brought him down for his third tackle.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Two minutes left in the quarter.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Will. Let's go.
Johnson, the lone setback.
You can't stop.
On the delay. Spins away. Darius is there on the stop.
On the carry.
Johnson finds some room after taking the handoff, and it looks like about a 5-yard pickup. Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Stay both now. Let's go now.
The Chiefs line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Drops back, throwing, incomplete. Number 82 was his intended
82,
target.
the intended receiver on the play.
Northcutt into return. From the 16. Northcutt takes the punt to the 22-yard line.
Gain of 5 yards.
First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
What screen?
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3.
Play football.
Takes it away. Wesley comes up to make the play at the 35-yard line. They blitz and it backfires.
Yeah, that's a chance you take. You're hoping to get some penetration and him in the backfield. But if you miss, there isn't a lot of help at the next level to keep them from picking up the first down.
Ball on their own 35.
Watch out.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front.
Hey, let's go.
For the counter play. This one will be spotted at the 44.
The defense has had a tough time slowing down the running game. The offensive line has really controlled the line of scrimmage, opening up some big holes for the back to run through.
It's second down and 1 to go.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ain't no thing. Do some. Here we go,
They'll
baby.
go from the I formation.
All right, let's go. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Sertan is there on the stop. Number 32 picks up the first down. That's the second time on this drive he's been able to move the chains. Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Let's go now. Keep the throttle down.
Out of the I formation.
All on us, y'all.
Hand it off to the back. Law comes up to make the play at the 49.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
Second and 7. Ball on the 49-yard line.
At the end of 3, the score is 20-14. Jaguars. The Jaguars have the ball and the lead as we begin the fourth period.
Second and 7. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Right there. One of us gonna make a play. Watch him.
Kansas City comes out in their nickel package.
They ain't got nothing. Let's go now.
Hands it off. Ooh, is there on the stop at the 45-yard line.
He's one of those guys who can put up 100 yards week in and week out. This has been just another day at the office for him.
Looking for a third down conversion here. They have to get it to the 43.
45-yard line.
What's the hard count? You turning it up. Watch the play. Watch the
Gerard from the shotgun. They go with the pass play on third and short. Wraps them up and brings them down.
And in those situations where the rush is coming fast, you got to make a quick decision. Do I throw it away, try and hit my guy, or concede to the pressure?
Parker sets up, waiting for the punt. This one goes out of bounds.
We've got a good one going here today.
First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. Tosses it out to the left. The back breaks free. Henderson is there for the tackle at the 30-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play. Ball on their own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Will. Here we go.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3. With the carry, keeps his feet moving. Nelson comes up to make the play at the 40-yard line.
Hey, if you can keep running the ball in the fourth quarter as you're playing catch-up, that's an advantage that you have over the defense because it keeps them off balance.
Under 10. We're talking about bringing. Let's do our thing. Hey, watch that screen. Defense, get ready.
Hands it off. Thomas is there on the stop at the 43-yard line. Johnson takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards.
Second and 7. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. I can do it, baby. Let's go.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Marcus Stroud has been around the ball all day and records his 4th tackle.
That was just a case of the defense getting off their blocks and flowing with the play. The ball carrier has to read his blocks a little better, find the hole a little more quickly, then look for some cutback opportunities.
Let's go. Play football.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package. Throwing, gets his hand off. The defense was coming after him on that play.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
Colquitt will come in now to punt it away. Northcutt lines up deep for the punt return. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 14-yard line.
It's first and 10.
Will start the drive at the 14-yard line. First and 10.
Check it.
Number 32, the deep back.
Here we go. All on us, y'all. Don't stop that motor.
Hand it off to the back. Number 91 comes up to make the play at the 19. Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Yo, 1. Here we go, baby. Working
The Chiefs with a 4-man front.
Let's go, team. Hey. So we gonna take it. No more, fella. I can do it, baby. Keep moving. Everything you got. Get it up. Let's turn it up, D.
On the call, Edwards makes the play at the 22. Just about a 3-yard gain. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
You can't stop me. Play football. Hey, put them clams on. Hey, defense, get ready. Hey, watch that screen. Take it in tight. Get in, dude. Keep it up. I'm coming through, baby.
Two minutes left.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Knock him down.
Kansas City using 3 linebackers. Gets the call. Allen tackles it, and they won't get their first. The 3rd down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the fourth quarter when you're playing with a lead.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. From the 28-yard line.
This is one of those spots where they have to put something together because they're just running out of time.
Number 32 returns after spending time on the sideline with an injury. Out of the shotgun. They'll pass on first down. Pressure with the pass. It's batted away. He somehow got that pass off.
The play didn't work because the quarterback's timing and balance was off. When he starts to feel pressure, he gets a little nervous, and he has to get rid of the ball.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Closing in and set. The Chiefs call a timeout. They have 1 remaining.
You got to give a lot of credit to this defensive line. They got a good push in the middle, and he was right there to bring him down.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack. Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package. With the pass, incomplete pass. Kansas City comes up short on 3rd down again.
Intended receiver on the play.
Not a lot of options here. They have to take a shot and go for it. Looking to pass, facing a 4th and long. Fires this one deep, knocked away. They go for it and don't make it.
That was a conversion the offense needed. They have to be disappointed, and it's worse because now the other team has the ball.
The Jaguars will start the drive at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10.
Watch the snap now. Bring it up, bring it up. They do it, baby. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Here I go. You told it up.
Hand it off. Law is there for the tackle at the 25.
You know that the guys up front love to run block. All offensive linemen do. Just out-muscle the guy right in front of you. They've done a pretty good job of creating seams and the holes for the backs in this one.
25-yard line.
Let's go. Ain't no fun. Everything you
Kansas
got.
City lines up in a 4-3. With a counterplay. Edwards is there on the stop at the 23-yard line. Number 32 takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. They have to get it now to at least the 19-yard line.
23-yard line.
From the start.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. Throwing short, the screen to the receiver. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. They get the completion on 3rd down, and that puts them a little closer for a field goal attempt. So they're lining up for the kick. This will be a 42-yard attempt. It had the distance, but it sailed right. After the missed field goal, they'll set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All on us, y'all.
Leftwich scans the defense from the gun. Pressure coming, trying something to the left. It's caught. The 30. Can't get it from behind. The 20. The 10. And that score ties it up. Number 82 catches another touchdown pass. His 2nd now. Mike Vanderjagt will break this 4th quarter tie if he can kick the extra point here. Vanderjagt will give his team the lead here in the fourth quarter with this extra point. The point after is good.
Now that's big-time football. They stayed patient, looked for their opportunities, and took advantage. Now it's up to the defense to make some plays and shut them down to protect the lead.
Vanderjagt comes in to kick off. Going with the squib kick. From the 17-yard line.
This is just the kind of situation they were hoping for. Now all they need to do is put together a last-minute drive, and they're going to come away with a win. And now it's up to the defense to shut them down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Check it. Be careful.
Kansas City comes out in a dime package. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Throwing with the adjustment. He has it. Slips the tackle. Surtain is there on the stop at the 26. And he picks up a lot of additional yardage after making the catch on that one, John.
This is one of the guys they really like to feature in their passing game. He's got all the skills that you look for from the receiver position, and he can really break a game open with plays like that.
Scobie comes out onto the field to attempt what could be a game-winning field goal.
The field goal attempt is good.
Squib kick short. Not a good kick, and it'll cost him.
Kickoff, out of bounds, number 10.
The team with the most discipline is the team that doesn't commit stupid penalties, and they're the team that usually executes better.
So this could be the last play of the game.
40-yard line.
Here we go. So we're going to take it.
This is it. He has to throw it as far as he can. They just barely have a prayer or some kind of a defensive penalty to give them another shot. Gets the pass off. Cousin is there for the tackle at the 33-yard line. This game reaches its conclusion with the final score, Jacksonville 23, Kansas City 21. This game is presented by the authority of the National Football League and EA Sports. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the express written permission of EA Sports is prohibited. This is Al Michaels. Good night.